Good morning, FHS. We've got a wonderful show for you today. I'm Jack Tony.
And I'm Trent Galzinski. Today we've got coverage of the new hall pass system, the German foreign exchange students, and an impressive student.
Larry Sands and fan favorite What's Cooking. All this and more on BKTV Live.
Our first segment is about our new hall pass system, how it works, and how it is being implemented.
Alton, Hayden, and Rocky have the story.
The administrators are implementing a new digital hall pass system, and there are a variety of opinions on it. Let's ask Mr. Callahan on what he thinks.
It's been good. As a teacher, it's really nice to be able to monitor who's in the hallways, and it's really nice for me personally, because sometimes, you send a kid out and then it's been 10 minutes since they've been gone. You don't realize how long they've been gone or where they've been at. And this is a way to hopefully keep kids accountable and hold kids accountable. And I think it makes students have to kind of be a little bit more responsible for when they have to leave. Instead of just asking to go somewhere, they now have to fill out a pass, or, it takes a little bit more effort from the student. And I think that's good. It's been really, really nice being able to keep track of where students are at. Kids need to go to the bathroom, just keep track of who's out in the hallway. To me, it's really easy to fill out the form on the internet, or I can go to my computer and do it. So it's been beneficial just to be able to easily monitor who's in the hallway and where they're going, and see how many times students have left during the day. So being able to see that a student may have gone to the bathroom about 4 times that day, they may not need a hall pass that hour. So I really enjoy it. I think it helps the classroom, helps the flow of things every day. The only downside from my perspective is all the complaints from the students. And I say that with a little bit of sarcasm, but it's funny. People ask to go to the bathroom and say, okay, you got to fill out the hall pass online. You just get a big groan, it's understandable. I get it's a change for you guys as students, but for me, I find it kind of funny. So that you guys have to actually put some work in to go to the bathroom, and it's not that bad.
It appears Mr. Callahan is in favor of the new system. Now let's turn to Mallory Felker for a student's opinion.
It's so much easier, if you have to go to the bathroom, to just have a teacher hand you a pass, than have to go do a form, go online, go do a form, fill it out, leave. I think it's stupid. Well, I don't know, it just kind of feels like dystopian. I don't know. I guess it could, so you can see who all is in the hallways, but I don't know if we necessarily need that.
I think that they don't like being tracked. I think the kids, now they're accountable for where they're at all times. We're timing them. They don't like to be timed when they're gone. So I think just the accountability factor for the students is probably one of the biggest reasons they don't like it. I think we're able to track the kids and we know where the kids are supposed to be at any given time. Gives the administration a chance to look at reports and see how many kids are gone out of class numerous times. I think it's very positive for the teachers and the administration. We have 3 different options. I can do it from my computer, or the students can do it from their device, their Chromebooks, or we can do what we set up where we use a kiosk. I have my device set up where the students can come up and enter their own hall pass. That's what I've been using primarily. My students are already in the groove of knowing what to do and how to do it, and it's very user-friendly, like I said earlier, and I think it's very positive.
It's clear to see that there is a mixed reaction. Teachers like it and a student rejects it. That's been Brandon Arena, Rocky Killian, and Alton Medellin coming at you from BKTV.
Thanks all. Opinions are certainly mixed about the new system.
Our next segment is about the German exchange students who came to Farmington High School recently. Mark, Nate, and Caden have the story.
As many of you may know, we recently had some German exchange students here at FHS. We met up with a couple of them at the family dinner event that was held on March 30th and asked them what their experience in America has been like and how America opposes from Germany in different aspects.
I'm Mark Southern, and
Amar Mustafa.
And what made you interested in coming to America to become a German exchange student?
I feel like America is a great country in terms of actually everything. I always saw movies in America and stuff. I just way excited. So when I got the chance to come here, I got it. So.
Hello, my name is Maxime Vogt.
So my teacher was kind of offering a place. So I just went like, it's America. I always wanted to be in America. So I signed up and my teacher just picked me.
So far, what has been shocking or different in America opposed to Germany?
The people. They're way more friendlier and nicer.
Just the people. I guess the people are way friendlier than in Germany.
If any, what are some differences you've noticed between the school in America and the school that you go to?
Oh, yeah. In Germany, we have our own classes, so the teacher comes to us, not opposite way. The lessons are fun in America. In Germany, they're not. I feel like it's just way better than here.
What has been your favorite part about America so far?
I've been in the elephant rocks. That was pretty nice. These rocks impressed me for real. The Whopper and Burger King is really good. School lunch in Germany is better, but it's not bad.
What is your favorite thing about Germany?
I would say my family.
Far, what has been shocking or different in America as opposed to Germany?
The driving age.
What's the driving age in Germany?
It's like at 18, and the driver license is like very expensive over in Germany.
I know like America is very like car dependent on where you go. Is there like a lot more people that like ride bikes and stuff in Germany?
Yeah, way more.
Thank you for this opportunity to give this interview. I love the school already. Thank you guys.
All right, thank you.
We'd like to thank Ms. Herbert for giving us the opportunity to speak with Amar and Maxime. We greatly appreciate their time and hope they enjoy their stay here in America. That's all with the time we have on today's episode. I'm Mark reporting for M&K Studios, and this has been another episode of What in the World?
Thanks, guys. Our exchange program is an amazing opportunity for our students and ones from around the world.
Do you know anyone in our high school who does something that's interesting and unique? Alex Coomer highlights one such story with Leah Copaway and her EMS training. Check it out.
Many of us wander the halls of the high school, passing each other without realizing what extraordinary things go on in each other's lives. BKTV is here to show you Leah Copaway, one of these students who just recently started her path on EMS work. Here's where the story began.
Well, my first day that I went to the lab, I was not very excited because EMS was nothing that I wanted to do. But what really drew me in and wanted to do more was the fact I saw how they were doing patients' assessments and how they were treating the dummies. So I figured I might as well give this a try.
The ride-along program kind of started about a couple of years ago. We had high school students that were interested in kind of seeing if it's something they wanted to do, but it didn't really take off until, well, basically when Leah started. We would allow high school students to come and sign a waiver or get a waiver signed from their family, and they could just live a day with us, run calls, learn some stuff, see if it's something they're interested in going before they paid for all the school for it. Sort of like a job shadow. She actually came into MAC and toured the lab. We teach paramedic and EMT through the college, and she had wanted to come and just was kind of interested. And I'm not sure. It's something that you pick up after a while. You see a lot of people, and I knew she was interested. She toured our lab. So I looked at some of our equipment, our mannequins, and I could tell she just had a level of interest. And so I invited her to come to a job shadow ride just to see if it was something she was interested in doing as opposed to nursing. One of her first calls was a burn patient who was a cardiac arrest out of a house fire. So she actually got to perform a lot. We got the patient back, which means we got a clinical save on the patient. And she was able to help, and she breathed for the patient and did some chest compressions and some stuff that's pretty intense for a high school student. And she seemed to love it, and she took direction well and seemed like a natural.
Most of my day spent, my first ride along, was little calls like people have fallen and they needed help, or just a simple transport to the hospital. And then we got that big call to come and help assist. And I guess that's what really grew my attention to it, was the fact that I was in the field and I loved it. Honestly, I had so much adrenaline rushing through my body at the time that I have no idea. I know after we hooked him up to the ventilator, I had that thought going through my head, oh my God, I could have killed this guy. Like, he could be brain dead now because of me. So I definitely said about that and thought about it. But mostly I felt accomplished for having to help them and felt like I actually did something and so saved a man's life.
Naturally, the story doesn't end here, so I asked Leah where she planned to go beyond her extraordinary beginnings.
So I continued to do ride-alongs up to the point to where I got into the program, and then within the program you had to do clinical hours. And my first clinical day in the hospital, I ended up having a man walk in telling us that he was having a heart attack. So then I just helped them assist with the heart attack. Besides that, I've kind of been a white cloud, meaning that there haven't been huge calls like that coming through, but I still love it. The class was awesome. I mean, I loved it. It wasn't like your typical high school classes. You don't fall asleep, you don't get bored. When you are truly passionate about a college class or just a class in general, you're actually engaged. And they didn't make the class as boring as college students make it sound out to be. We have lab days, you have clinical hours, there are lecture days, and that spends the majority of your time there. But it was fun. You make relationships with the instructor, the students. It's really fun. And you learn an incredible amount of knowledge in 6 short weeks. So I plan on going back to MAC to get my paramedic degree and maybe get my associates along with that. And then I plan on working at Washington County Ambulance District where I did the ride-alongs, and potentially maybe working at St. Francis County as well. For my education, I'm going to get my critical care stuff, maybe eventually extend to becoming a nurse part-time.
I think she wants to help other people, and that's a big part of this job. And there's a lot to be said for, she has some natural talent when it comes to like the skills, talking to people, interviewing people, assessing people. So I saw that, but mostly just her passion for helping people, because that's a big deal. You have to have that to be successful.
From BKTV and the rest of Farmington High School, good luck to Leah Copaway on her journey. This is Alex Coomer reporting for BKTV.
Since recording this segment, Leah has completed her training, got her EMT certification, and has accepted a position with the Washington County Ambulance District. Congratulations, Leah.
Moving into our real-world news segment called Stuff That Matters. Our first story of the week concerns the new Attorney General of Missouri, Andrew Bailey. Last month, Bailey pushed through an administrative rule that restricted access to trans health care. Earlier this week, a federal judge blocked the rule. The Attorney General recently visited Farmington and was met with over 60 protesters at a meet and greet at a local law firm.
Tuesday, a days-long manhunt for the suspect in a mass shooting took place last week. The man was wanted for the murder of a family of 5. The shooting took place after the man was asked to stop shooting his gun into the air and was scaring their child. The man responded by killing the 5 members of the family, including an 8-year-old. The shooting took place in Texas. Governor Abbott has been criticized for his response, as he would only address the 5 victims as illegal immigrants, even as that claim has been proven false.
As of Tuesday at 12:01 a.m., the Writers Guild of America, both East and West, went on strike, as the union could not come to an agreement. The Writers Guild strike will likely affect talk shows like Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel, as well as movie and TV series production. The strike will last until the union and companies can come to an agreement. Until then, talk shows, TV series, and movies are on hold.
On Saturday, the coronation of King Charles III will take place. The coronation has been in planning since the Queen died last year. The coronation, which cost the UK millions to plan and execute, has an exorbitantly high price tag. Another point of contention was the recent invitation for the public to declare on oath their allegiance to the new king, despite this not being historically common practice. Now, moving back into our segments.
If you've ever seen Elton John wearing a pair of glasses, chances are they were designed by Larry Sands.
Who is this Farmington alumni, and how did he become Larry the Legend?
Well, Jace Dennison and Sam Knight have the story.
Larry Sands started out as a rock and roll artist in the 1960s and early 70s.
His band was extremely successful and opened for many popular rock and roll bands, including Led Zeppelin.
Sands retired in Aspen, Colorado, as many big-time artists at the time did, and there he decided to take up a second career in eyewear design that would bring him even more fame than his music career.
I had a different vision for an optical shop. This was 1969, and there weren't optical shops. There were only doctors' offices where you would go in and get your eyes examined, or decided to change all that, and I opened what many people say is the first optical boutique that was ever opened in the world. That became known as Optical Shop of Aspen.
The other musicians that were retiring to Aspen took an interest in these optical boutiques, and before he knew it, Sands was designing for some of the most biggest names in music.
I had been designing some strange glasses, heart-shaped stuff, and I got a lot of press all over the world for doing that. So all of a sudden, Elton John is asking me to do glasses for him. I guess that's where my career really got kicked off. I've made over 1,000 pair of glasses for Elton John, including the ones with the big white feathers all the way around it. You've probably seen those.
His fame would transcend from the world of music into designing glasses for Karl Lagerfeld, the former chief designer and creative director for Chanel and Fenty.
Eventually, he would take on a new project, possibly the biggest yet.
The Germans from Bugatti called me, thinking that Germans should work together well. And after 1 year of discussing this, we put together a deal. I released it in Milan at the presidential suite of Principe de Savoia.
Oh, wow.
February the 6th. I wanted Bugatti to be released as probably the most prominent eyewear release in the history of eyewear. After all, a car doesn't have any competition. You only make 100 of them a year. They're all pre-sold. And there's another list with 100 people on it. So I wanted to release it in a incredibly flamboyant style. So we got the presidential suite of a hotel, famous hotel in Europe, in Milan, the 12th floor, and we had our own swimming pool in that suite. Naturally, we got a lot of press, and we had a big party, a lot of people there. Everyone from Bugatti was there, the designer of the car came. Anyway, we had a big, it was one of the biggest optical releases in history because of the way it was put together. My phone rings all the time from brands making me offers to design eyewear around their brand. I have turned down much bigger, more famous, more important names than Bugatti. But Bugatti has a formula that I like. It's a very clean, tight bunch of people that run it. It's an amazing automobile that will never be duplicated. There were other brands that I could have done and I would have made a lot more money on it. But it's never been about money.
Where have you gotten some of your inspiration from, specifically, like if you were designing for, say, a big brand like Elton John or Bugatti, something like that?
I think my music background is where it all comes from. I was a songwriter. It's hand in hand. It's a creative process. If you're not, I think once I quit playing music and once I got out of that, I was looking for another way to be creative besides just selling eyeglasses. And I think that was just a natural evolution of creativity.
The Bugatti glasses are some of the most expensive and high profile in the world. Making anything better than those will be a huge challenge.
But keep a lookout because Sands is always able to top his previous projects.
For BKTV, this has been Jace Dennison.
And Sam Knight.
What a cool guy.
Yeah, and I need some of those Bugatti glasses.
For our final segment, Sam Morrow and Chris Orr take us through the process of making your own mac and cheese from scratch.
Take it away, Sam and Chris.
What's up, FHS? And welcome back to a brand new episode of What's Cooking.
And in this episode, we're just going to be making some classic mac and cheese.
But before we do that, let's get some input from the students. We'll catch you. Hey, where's your favorite place to get mac and cheese from?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm thinking Aldi's. Aldi's is a good place. Have you ever been to that mac and noodle place?
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you have a good day.
You too. Hey, Nublin, where is your favorite place to get mac and cheese from?
Home.
Good answer. Oh, crap. Owen, where's your favorite place to get mac and cheese from?
Probably Sugar Fire.
It's a good answer. How about you? Favorite place to get mac and cheese?
Home.
Good answer. You, ma'am, where is your favorite place to get mac and cheese from?
I don't like mac and cheese.
That's lame. Poop. Favorite place to get mac and cheese?
Sorry, what?
Favorite place to get mac and cheese?
Oh, I like the Tap House mac and cheese.
Okay. How about you?
I don't know.
Lame. Where is your favorite place to get mac and cheese?
I make it at home.
Good answer. Where is your favorite place to get mac and cheese from?
Mac and cheese? St. Louis Bread Company.
That's a good answer. Is Baden Klug happen to be in your class?
Who?
Baden Klug? No? All right.
so.
We're on a mission. What is your favorite place to get mac and cheese from?
Favorite place to get mac and cheese from? The buffalo mac and cheese at Tap House is really good.
Good answer. We're going to find him. He's somewhere down here. Where is your favorite place to get mac and cheese from?
Mac and cheese? Collins has some really good mac and cheese, not gonna lie.
Good answer. Is Baden Klug in this class?
Wait, what?
Dang it, we're looking for Baden Klug.
I'm on the phone.
Oh, yeah? What's your favorite place to get mac and cheese?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
They have mac and cheese. Where is your favorite place to get mac and cheese from?
My pantry.
Good answer. Is Baden Klug in this class? Dang it. Campbell, where is your favorite place to get mac and cheese from?
No.
Good answer.
Now that we're back in Sam's kitchen, let's get a look at those ingredients.
This recipe, you will need macaroni, butter, flour, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, salt, whole 2% milk, 8 ounces Velveeta, and the cheese. First, you want to salt your water for the pasta. And then the pasta. And a little extra because we're feeling cool. Maybe I should have got a bigger pot. Well, that's okay. We're already here. It's already happening. Next, you want to put in your stick of butter to a non-stick skillet on medium heat. A whole lot of. Yeah. Now you want to add in your flour. That's good enough. I don't know that whatever. I need a thing.
Continue whisking until smooth.
Give me the milk. Give me the milk. Get your milk. Get the nuts. Don't just pour it in. Measure, you stinky little dude.
What is the measurement?
Once your roux is ruining, you want to put in the milk. Well, that's okay. That's not supposed to happen. Turn that down. Man, this is already going so well. What is happening? Stop. This is going swimmingly. Whisk in the onion powder, garlic powder, and black pepper. Alright. One. Cool on that. That's what's happening. How's we looking?
Oh, yeah.
How's the consistency? This is good?
That's a solid al dente. So when your pasta noodles are done, you want to strain them out into a strainer.
I don't even know anymore. I'm giving up. I don't know.
This will be the saving grace of the recipe.
The noodle to sauce ratio is wildly out of proportion. Next, you want to pour your noodles into your dish. Don't spill them either. Oh yeah.
Once you pour in your sauce, make sure it's mixed thoroughly.
And last, you want to put some shredded cheese over the top.
Next, you want to put it into the oven at 350 for 10 minutes. And don't burn yourself! See you then.
Now after 10 minutes, take it out of the oven. Ooh. That's looking pretty good. Once it's done cooling, that's crazy. Look at that. Mac and cheese. This is top cheese.
Yeah.
That tastes pretty good.
It's pretty good. Good job, guys.
It's not the best. Yeah, it's not the worst.
Personally, Jack, the mac and cheese should have used a little more cheese and a little less mac, don't you think?
More like a lot more cheese and less mac is what I would say. For now, this has been Jack Tony
and Trent Galzinski on BKTV Live.